Alright, you guys, so if you remember the last video I did, it was called, I believe I called it How Secure Is Your Home? We featured this lock right here. It is the Hyper Tough. Now, it was ridiculously easy to open with one of the most basic tools in the world. I think I used the city rake and opened it like literally in seconds. It was really that bad. It was just completely awful. So, way to improve it, really easy, is and it's super easy when you first buy the lock because they're not in the door yet, obviously. So what you're going to have is you're going to have pieces of the lock before you install it. So what I've done, or haven't done yet, I'm going to, is you take this part right here, which is the actual lock. Now let me try to zoom in a little bit here and I'll show you what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is the driver pins in it, which are the upper pins. Now, if you're not familiar with, if you don't tinker on locks or nothing like that, you may want to just get a hold of your, if you got a local locksmith, you buy one of these, take it to your locksmith and ask him to put some security pins in it for you. You know, he'll probably do it for you, I'm sure. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swap the driver pins out. There's 5 of them. With these pins here, I'm going to put a serrated pin, a spool, and another serrated pin. I'll put a couple of these up on the screen so maybe you can get a better look at those and what they look like. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop this thing apart and show you how easy it is to do. Tools required are going to be a plug follower. They're called plug followers. Again, look them up on the internet. You can find them in many places. Plug follower. Now I got this clip remover for the back, but you can pop these clips off with a pair of needle nose. I've done it many times. And a pair of tweezers. Now these are pinning tweezers, but you could probably use any ordinary tweezers. These are nice because they actually hold the pin upright for you, because you really want to be able to hold it upright. So let me show you what we can do with this lock in a short amount of time. Really easy. I'm going to pop this clip off the back, hopefully. And my tool ain't working. There it goes. Alright, so the clip's off the back. Pop that off. We put the key in because we want to rotate it so that it's not locked. We grab that plug follower. Slide it over. Now you want to keep that plug follower up against that plug at all times. Don't put a gap in between or you're going to lose the pins inside. Slide that forward. I said slide that forward like so. Alright, now be careful not to dump those out. Carefully take the key out. We're going to set that aside. Now I'm going to take these pins out of the lock, these driver pins. And since I'm not really concerned with them a whole lot, I'm just going to kind of pop them out here. Get them out of our way because we don't need them. They're all standard. That's why it was so easy to rake, because there's not a single security pin in this lock. Now what I'm going to do is go back and I'm going to put these security pins in this lock. Hold it upright with the tweezers. Get it started in the hole. Get it started in the hole like so. Push the plug follower up against the pin. Now I can push it down. Scoot the plug follower a little bit farther up. Next pin, same thing. Drop it in the hole. Like so. Use the plug follower to hold it so I can shove it down. Slide forward. Repeat the process. Slide it forward. Push it down. When I get to this first one, I can give you a close-up and show you what I'm doing with these pins inside here. Slide it forward. Push it down. Now I can show you. You take the pin and you put it down in the hole and use that plug follower. Push it forward to pinch the pin. You see how it's holding it for me? Because you don't want that spring to push it up out of there. Now I take the tweezers, push it down, and slide the plug follower out. That's as easy as it is. Now we take this part with the key pins in it again, that center piece, and again, keep this plug follower and this pushed together. Slide it through. Lock it up. Now we've got a much more secure lock. Works with the same keys, and it's much harder to. I probably won't be able to rake it. I'll probably be able to pick it, but now if they're gonna have to spend 5 or 10 minutes at the door, guess what? They're gonna try something else. So I'm gonna cut the camera here, and I'm gonna put it back in the our mock-up door, and we'll come back to it and show you what a change that makes. All right, so stay tuned. Okay, so I've got it reinstalled back in our mock-up front door. Now I didn't do both of these. I didn't do the bottom one also because honestly you don't need to, because if you can, you know, turn it in from a 10-second pick to, you know, make them choose a different route, that's all you're trying to do. Basically, I just wanted to put an upgrade on a lock that took 10 seconds to kind of shimmy open. So let's see now. I'll try a couple of these different rake attacks, one with the city rake, and I'll show you what the spool pins do. It's in the locked position. Now if we try that same idea we did last time, you see how it cocks over? We call that kind of a false set or a half set, and that's all it's going to do. It's going to continue to stay locked. Now you might get lucky after, you know, 20-30 minutes of doing this, I don't know. But basically now it's not a 10-second, you know, you can't open it in 10 seconds. I'll try the, I think this is called a triple peak. It's another rapid entry tool. Recock it, and I'll show you what happens. It's pretty much straight up. Rake it. See, now the spool pins go into action. It goes into what we call kind of a half set or a false set, and that's it. That's all it's going to do. So, you see? So we just saved that lock. Real easy. So, being as it is a Stocklock Sunday video and I need to pick a lock for it to be valid, let me recock it, and I'll single pin pick it with a Sparrows. I think this is one of their short hooks. If I can. But, you know, the chances of anybody taking their time to sit there and pick your lock is pretty slim. There we go. So you can single pin pick it. But again, it's as long as they can't just come up to the front door. That was my whole purpose of this. And if you've seen the first video, I'll leave a link to it below. But I mean, you can just come up and give it one of these and the lock opens right up. It's just pathetic. So you see how, you know, much better we can make this lock with just by changing out a couple of the driver pins. So that's it. So thank you so much for watching. I will post the winner of last week's Pack Lock a Week winner. And we did get another donor for Locks Without Borders. I'm freaking so excited. It's so many people are reaching out and wanting to send a padlock, and I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. So, all right, so that'll be it. That'll wrap up this episode of Stocklock Sunday. Thank you for watching. Please comment and give me a thumbs up if you don't mind.